The best signing Manchester United made in the last decade is Casemiro. Perhaps now no longer many had expected Casemiro's arrival ultimate summertime season whilst Manchester United introduced it. However, he has helped modify the fortunes of the membership in pretty brief fashion. The Brazil worldwide left Real Madrid after endless trophies in Spain and Europe to revel in a brand new challenge. And despite the fact that Manchester United had been truly pursuing FC Barcelona's Frankie de Jong, they stored one eye at the unraveling scenario with Casemiro. After it changed into first said in mid-August that there has been an opportunity of signing the Brazilian, Manchester United moved pretty speedy to shut the deal and announce him as their new protecting midfielder. It took a price of £65 million to prize him away, however it's been cash nicely spent. Every fan and pundit knew that Manchester United's troubles laid naked in midfield while not having a real variety six of their group, and as an alternative shoehorning Scott McTominay and Fred into the location to try and maintain a strong midfield. Ever because Casemiro stepped foot in Old Trafford, he has set the location alight. Fans are excited to peer him, and he is now no longer positioned a foot wrong. The ex-Real Madrid guy truly desires to be on the membership and assist take Manchester United forward, that is meditated in his performances on a weekly basis. In the EFL Cup, 3 days after the World Cup had ended, Casemiro slotted in at centre one half of along Victor Lindelof in opposition to Burnley. It changed into possibly in simpler recreation than predicted given Vincent Kompany's group have been in scintillating form. However, Casemiro stood out over again in a function that isn't always his very own together along with his monstrous management traits and ability. In the EFL Cup, 3 days after the World Cup had ended, Casemiro slotted in at centre one half of along Victor Lindelof in opposition to Burnley. It changed into possibly in simpler recreation than predicted given Vincent Kompany's group have been in scintillating form. However, Casemiro stood out over again in a function that isn't always his very own together along with his monstrous management traits and ability. In the EFL Cup, 3 days after the World Cup had ended, Casemiro slotted in at centre one half of along Victor Lindelof in opposition to Burnley. It changed into possibly in simpler recreation than predicted given Vincent Kompany's group have been in scintillating form. However, Casemiro stood out over again in a function that isn't always his very own together along with his monstrous management traits and ability. The Red Devils will no question be with inside the marketplace another time entering subsequent summertime season for any other midfielder. However, Casemiro has shown, in an alarmingly quick quantity of time, what an excellent operator he's and the way completely important he has come to be to the Red Devils. Erik ten Hag has made a few astute signings all through his first window in charge. However, with the predicted sale of Manchester United predicted to undergo in Q2 of 2023, the Dutch supervisor can have similarly finances at his disposal to make a title-triumphing group tick. Casemiro will no question be on the coronary heart of his plans and at the bottom of the midfield, in which he always and tirelessly intercepts and breaks up the opposition's passage of play with ease. Fans will witness, because the season is going on, how successful Casemiro is to play week in, week out. However, one might consider that Ten Hag might be maximizing the Brazilian's recreation time, whilst the FC Barcelona tie comes round in February for the Europa League.